Welcome back to episode 50 of The Gift of the Gab. We're 2 episodes away from a year.
Are we?
Yeah, we haven't skipped a week, so technically 52 weeks, that will be 1 year.
Yes, you're right.
That will be the 1 year anniversary. Maybe I might have something cooking up for 1 year, maybe not, who knows?
Yep, we have to wait and see.
We have to see. What's been going on this week? Eurovision Song Contest happened. I didn't watch a single thing.
I didn't, but I did hear our song.
Oh, I didn't even hear our song.
I heard it because a person at work told me about it, and she was like, "Oh, it's definitely rigged. You know, we didn't get a single point."
No, I could have predicted that. UK always comes at the bottom. I think the rest of Europe hates the UK.
But do you ever even know that the Eurovision's happening?
Yeah, well, I don't know when the build-up is happening, but when I used to watch more, what's it called, live TV before Netflix and stuff, they used to show the advert, always Eurovision Song Contest coming up soon. And then I've watched a couple of them, and UK has always been in like the bottom 3 countries.
Okay, then that makes sense. I don't think I've ever watched it.
This is their 5th time scoring 0 points.
Really?
Oh no, the 5th time coming last.
Do you know what? The song was rubbish.
I can imagine.
He probably worked really hard on the song. I don't know if he made up the song or what. So I give him his kudos for that. Well done. I would clap for you if I could clap. We'll talk about that later.
All right, Mrs. Krabs.
But it was horrible. It seemed like he was in a nightclub, you know, or he was doing a little karaoke thing.
No.
It wasn't
a good performance.
What it was meant to give.
You know who else phoned in their performance?
Who?
Jamal of Blue Therapy.
Oh gosh.
Episode 5 aired, and I have to say this has been the most disappointing episode for me.
Wait, hold on, guys. If you haven't watched it, pause right here, watch it, and come back and tell us what you thought.
This is the reaction, the review, the insight.
Yes.
And I felt like a lot of people phoned in their performance this episode.
Oh gosh, Jamal. I
think I've been saying his name wrong, by the way. I've heard Deborah say it, and because it's Jamel, I think it's Jamil or Jamel. And I've been calling him Jamal.
I think it might be.
Yeah.
I think I was just copying you.
Yeah, because I realised it when she said it. And I was like, oh, and then I searched it and it was an E instead of an A. And I was like, I've been pronouncing it wrong. So apologies.
What was it?
You live and you learn.
What is it?
Jamel? Yeah, Jamel.
Okay, yeah, well, go on then.
Yeah, he phoned
Give
it
us
in.
your thoughts.
I thought this was the worst episode because, like, yeah, it's reality TV. We understand some parts of the drama, but he needed to do his acting was just substandard. Him and Denise, the acting was substandard.
But
this
let
episode.
them know what happened. So this part of it, Deborah says, "You know what? I'm tired of this. I'm gonna place my phone right here on the table." She puts her password in.
I thought you were going to go from the beginning.
Isn't that the beginning?
Well, first they were arguing over Christina.
Who is this Christina?
So Christina is someone Jamel has been talking to on Clubhouse, who's been helping him with the business, essentially. And she called him at 1 a.m.
Yeah.
And he picked up the call, or he replied to the message, or she messaged him at 1 a.m., I think.
She messaged him at 1 a.m., but she was saying her issue is that why is she so comfortable to message you at 1 a.m.?
Yes.
Would you be upset if someone messaged me at 1 a.m.?
Not really.
Okay, but I think what she's upset about is that not only did she feel comfortable to message you at 1 a.m., which you can't control, he can't control that, which I agree with what he was saying. But then in order to respond, he left the room.
Yeah.
So why are you leaving the room?
Maybe he was trying to be quiet because she's sleeping or something.
Nah, that was some shady ish, and it didn't seem like she was sleeping because he came back into the room and she asked. It seemed like, and then he couldn't give a coherent answer.
But it seems Deborah's very insecure. I don't know why she's with him if she just doesn't trust him so much.
Yeah,
but
it
seems like a headache. And so Jamal got a message at 1 a.m. and replied. But interestingly enough, Deborah's boy best friend called here crying at 1 a.m.
Yeah, and she went
to his house.
Yeah.
Which I thought, although he didn't at least he didn't go over to his house and meet the person, and although that's your boy best friend and he knows him, that's a bit... Why does he have access to you at that time?
Yeah, that's a bit weird. Yeah, but you know him. But that's even worse. Because how many people cheat with somebody that their spouse knows?
Exactly.
Like, that's not really an excuse.
Mm-hmm. I'm sure Bill Clinton said that when he was cheating with Monica Lewinsky in the Oval Office.
What? Damn. So they're arguing over who what's her name? What's the woman's name?
Christina.
Who Christina is? Who is Christina? How do you know Christina? Whatever. He's like, I'm sick of this. I'm gonna put my phone down.
This is Deborah speaking.
We're gonna read your last 3 messages. That's it. And he's like, oh no, I'm not gonna do it.
Yeah, she thought she had him in a trap.
You're not gonna call me out on national TV.
You're not gonna embarrass me. And essentially, she stormed out the room and went to call her friend. And he stayed in the room with Denise and phoned in what could win a raspberry for one of the worst scenes.
You know, it was
so poorly acted.
I'm not even gonna lie, I did skip it a little bit. You know when something's so cringy that you're like, nah, because he was just this.
Like, he had gone from
and then Deborah, what's the therapist's name again?
Denise
was like, oh, you seem like you're worried about something. It's like, oh, it's not Christine I'm worried about. She's like, so what are you worried about? Oh, you're right, it's not Christina I'm worried about. But scratches his head.
Yeah, he did the back of the head scratch.
Wiggled his eyes. His eyes look a little bit glossy. and then he says it again. It's not Christina. She has to worry about. My ex, we've been training.
This is actually accurate, guys. This is how it went down.
We've been training, and so did anything inappropriate happen then? Oh no, we were just in a car for 4 to 6 hours. Hours? We're just talking for 4 to 6 hours. What on earth was you talking about for 4 to 6 hours?
I'll tell you, he was talking to one pair of cheeks is what he was doing.
Because 1 and 1 was not equaling 2 there.
Nope. So essentially they were implying he cheated.
Yeah.
And that's what came out of that scene. And we didn't get to see him tell Deborah.
Yeah.
And then so that was that couple's main drama for that episode. And then to Paul and Chioma, so Chioma didn't come home after...
Which I think rightly so. She left there very upset. She went home, she packed her bag, went to her sister's house.
Her sister's, and stayed there.
And because actually, maybe if she had stayed, that would have caused another argument and stuff like that. So she's like, just to cool down, she went somewhere else, which I totally agree with.
Probably. I don't think she messaged him that she was going anywhere. She just left. But Paul kind of deserved it.
Paul, just the way he talks. The way that he talks so slowly, and he just feels like he just knows everything.
His character comes across very condescending.
Very condescending.
And very patronizing.
Yes, that's the way I'm looking for.
Even to Denise, he's quite patronizing.
Very.
And I would say, I did see Chioma get a bit happy when they were like, oh, did you do the homework? And they both did it. And then he was like, oh, I like her cooking. You saw her eyes like...
No, but do you know what? I don't even feel that was a bit of happiness, because just the last episode he was talking about how I can't eat food and all of that.
He prefaced it with basically, when I'm not on a diet, my girl, she's the best cooking, and you saw her little glint in her eye.
And you know what? Yeah, when you're trying to be mad at someone and then they say something nice, and you're like, oh, and you want to give them like a hug or something, or you want to crack a smile. She was trying. Yeah,
she was holding it down. She's like, straight face, no.
Yeah.
I'll just smile through my eyes. And essentially, she's been trying to start this business.
Yeah.
And she's hired a web designer.
Yes.
And Paul doesn't like the web designer, and it came out that web designer slept with Paul's ex after Paul and his ex had separated.
But it doesn't even make sense. So she's been talking about this website for 3 years.
And this is apparently Paul's area of expertise.
Yeah, and he's never once offered
to do it,
which doesn't make sense. So sometimes I feel like, I don't know, this is very much me. Like sometimes you don't really want to ask someone for something, especially if this is their work, you know? Yeah. You feel like, oh, you don't know if that's stepping over a boundary, especially if that was at the beginning of their relationship. So she probably like hinting it in there, like, oh, you know what? I want to make this website for, I don't know, body butter. I want to make this website for the body butter that I want. And, you know, you're hinting it in there, thinking, oh, you know what? If he wants to help me, he will say, you know, I do your website. I can help you.
Yeah.
Silence. This probably is what I'm imagining.
That's probably
so for 3 years, she's been hinting it. And he never once offered
until she got someone. And then he was like, oh no.
But he liked the design.
He liked the design and then he found out who it was from. And then that sealed the deal of him not wanting it. But
then you can't.
And she had paid him up front.
But you can't expect her to drop him. She's already paid him.
Yeah.
Why don't you tell her this at the start? When you found out who it was, why didn't you say it at the start? It's too late, as she said. True. It's too late. You should have mentioned this when it's at the beginning, not the end.
You know what? If he really wants to, and if Chioma approves, he should pay her and then do the website.
Right.
That's the way to solve the scenario. Because you didn't open your mouth at the beginning.
Right.
And now you want her to drop her business.
It's your bag.
Exactly.
No. You just have to trust your girl at this point, because you wasn't big boy enough to say it.
And it's not like she's meeting him. She designed the website. You just done it online. She said on Zoom, innit?
Mm-hmm.
So Paul was feeling insecure this episode. I think he's been quite insecure most of this season.
Yeah, he just annoys me. She's right. I don't know who's gonna love him, because
this is true.
Honestly, just the way
she said, if you don't marry me, I don't know who will.
And it's just the way he just speaks to people as if they're dumb.
Yeah, he does.
Like they don't have common sense. They've lost the screw.
Yeah.
They're not so bright up there.
Yeah, I feel like their interaction was definitely more authentic than Deborah and Jamel.
But actually, you can see that we forgot a topic.
What?
About how they met. So is Chioma in the wrong for still basically doing the do with her ex while she was in the dating stage with Paul?
I guess it depends on the type of person. In today's current age, the people will say, no, that's not in the wrong. But it depends if that's technically it's not. But maybe if in a different time period, it might have been. Mm-hmm. Like it might have been.
But Paul's in this time period.
No, but I'm saying like Paul's of a older mindset. It seems of like, oh, you're dating. Once you're dating, you're kind of exclusive. But that's not the.
No, I understand, because they were just talking.
Yeah.
At that. It's like monkey bars. You don't let go of the one that you have before you reach the one in front.
Yeah, so. I would say Paul is from a more traditional time period, and she's from more of a modern where this is quite common.
Yeah,
like you can talk to many people until someone calls it exclusive.
Yeah,
I guess, and maybe there are people.
I don't think there's anything wrong with both.
I don't think there's anything wrong with both, but like I don't think it's right for him to force her to apologize for it.
Yeah, I don't think she owes him an apology at all.
And also, I guess maybe it's not even time period. I think it just depends on the type of person you are. Mm-hmm. Some people don't have it in them to like give energy to multiple different people, more than one person at a time, not even multiple people. And it's like, oh, if I'm talking to you, I'm talking to you. If it don't work, it don't work. And some people do. Yeah. And sometimes when those two people mix, there can be a bit of a clash.
Yeah.
Because one person, although they haven't made it exclusive, although they're just beginning to talk to you, like if they go and see you in McDonald's with another guy, that's gonna put them off of you.
Yeah.
And it's that sort of thing. So I do understand where he is coming from. Because although if you're talking to someone interested and then you pop into Tesco or something, this is not what happened with him. You pop into Tesco and you see it some other person's arm, you're gonna be like, oh no, forget that.
Yeah.
She's taken. So I do see it, but then again, I guess this is the new age, isn't it? You just gotta protect your heart.
Protect the energy. No, that's not a song.
Protect. What is Parsalu?
What is the song?
Energy. No, what is it?
I don't know. Protect the energy.
Yeah, it's Protect Your Energy.
Wow, we're really butchering this song.
Yeah.
I can't think of it.
I can't think of it either. Anyway, yeah, that's it for Blue Therapy, I'd say.
It wasn't the best episode.
Definitely wasn't. It wasn't as much to go on. We'll see what happens between Jamal and Deborah. I don't
think they're gonna make it.
I'll be surprised if they do.
And I don't even think they just don't seem compatible. I don't even know how they ended up together, if I'm honest.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how they ended up together either. Well, I've got a shocking story.
Yes.
So an Australian 82-year-old man woke up to find that he had gone into surgery.
Yes.
And the surgeons or the doctors amputated the wrong leg.
Oh.
So now he has to go into surgery again to get the other leg amputated.
The right leg, the leg that was meant to be amputated. Oh.
They blamed human error for what they called a tragic mistake.
Wow, tragic. That's more than tragic because now he doesn't have any legs.
Yeah.
Before he could at least hop.
Yeah. He would have to use crutches. Like I was like, I can't even imagine. I can't even imagine.
The
waking
loss.
up.
Can you? I don't even know. Where do you even start?
Yeah.
The lawsuit.
The law.
They have to. He's got free.
People are getting fired over this.
Fired. How do you
make a mistake like that?
Because I'm sure that you're meant to have a consultation.
I think they even mark your leg. Like, but apparently in the article they said that he was a bit incoherent, or like when they confirmed with him. So clearly, if they didn't, if they weren't sure, why did they proceed?
That don't make no
And he didn't
sense.
even notice when he woke up until I think the nurse came to change bandages, and then she must have been like, "Wasn't it this leg that was hurting?" or something like that.
Oh my god! Can you imagine? Oh my gosh!
Yeah.
I can't imagine that. Oh, I feel so sorry for him.
So do I. So I wish him all the best.
Yes.
And I hope he gets every penny. That won't replace his leg, but hopefully makes him feel a little bit better.
Yeah.
And he got something to
They need to give him a free leg.
Oh yeah.
Legs.
Definitely.
And keep updating them.
Them doctors will be carrying me everywhere.
Yep.
They're my new legs. I'm aware of them. I will move on and give a conclusion for today.
Yes.
Should I? Or I feel like we've had quite long episodes recently, so maybe a little snap one.
Give you a short one. Should we give them a life update? Since Caesars were talking about legs.
Give us a life update.
Well, guys, so I've had an allergic reaction on my hands.
Yep.
Well, it was eczema.
Yeah, it was.
Which turned into an allergic reaction.
And you've never got eczema before?
Never got eczema before. So they gave me a cream, which then I was allergic to the cream. So I basically can't use my hands.
Yeah, right now her hands are like in a cup shape. She hasn't been able to do anything. She can't hold anything.
I can't hold a water bottle. I can't hold a pen.
I just mic'd her up.
Phone.
And placed her on the sofa. That was gonna be a solo dolo episode, but
my mouth's still working.
Yeah, her mouth is working today. But
yeah, that's a live update. So hopefully by the time you hear from us next week,
hopefully next week
I can give a round of applause
because it looks painful.
It does look painful.
I had to suppress my facial reactions when I saw it in person. My
mum didn't.
Yeah.
Typical Jamaican.
Yeah. It was pretty painful looking.
The doctor didn't actually. Now that I think about it,
he didn't suppress his reaction.
No, he didn't. Oh my god, that looks really bad.
Yeah, it does. It looks painful. It looked painful.
Well, hopefully by next week my hands will be back to normal.
But luckily, it's on a part where like that part of the skin heals quite well, and heals quite quickly.
Yeah.
So
it could have been worse. It could have been my feet.
Or it could have been your face.
It could have been my face.
That would have been the worst.
Yeah. Yeah.
That would have been the worst.
Well, that's it, guys.
Well, we'll go through one dilemma before we go. Dilemma 1. Boyfriend of 2 years and I had a huge fight over missing rent money that I took. I figured I was leaving, so I secretly aborted our child. We're back together and he's so excited about becoming a father. I'm not pregnant anymore, just fat. I don't want to lose him. Advice.
So at the minute, she's pretending to be pregnant.
Yeah, she said she's just fat.
If she was gonna pretend, she didn't even pretend good.
I don't think she should have pretended. I think she should have been upfront, and she should have just told him.
Actually, because maybe that's the reason why they're together.
Yeah, there's no point. There's no point trying to salvage this relationship when it clearly wasn't working.
Yeah, maybe he's trying to make it work because she's pregnant. He maybe have a speak with his mom, and his mom was like, "She's pregnant. You know, you have to do the right thing." 9 months later, no baby. Why don't you even tell him?
Well, she's got a food baby, apparently.
Actually, you need to tell him.
You need to tell him.
You do. You need to tell him.
That's your advice. You need to woman up and tell him the truth and say, this is what happened. You need to be sorry that you lied and see where it goes from there. He might leave you. And probably you should return that missing rent money.
Was the argument over the missing rent money?
Yeah, they had an argument over missing rent money that she took. She admitted to taking that.
Well, so you're going to be babyless and homeless at the same time.
Yeah, it seems like you're not really a nice person.
You're not serious about life.
You're not really a nice person, so just see how it goes. Go tell him and see how he reacts. That's been our advice.
Yes.
That's been it.
That's been it, and that's been us.
Yes.
Thank you for listening. Check out Blue Therapy if you haven't already.
Yes.
And let us know down below what you think of Jamil's acting skills, because we thought it was atrocious.
Yeah.
And do you think Chioma's in the wrong for having her monkey bar?
Well, doing the monkey bars.
Yes, in
the relationship. Yeah, let us know. Comment down below and tell us what you think.
Yes.
And follow us at BT Small Talk. And maybe you might see something popping up soon. Who knows?
Yes.
Maybe I'll speak it into existence later. And see you next time.
Yes. Thanks for listening.
Ciao.